Yo, what is up, my mullet Sharp here, bringing you guys another video, and today I'm bringing you guys a gameplay from last night's league matches against FaZe Black. This is actually the fourth map, Domination Sovereign, so if the quality looks kind of weird, it's because it was pulled just from the stream, and we actually went 3-0 last night. That's what I wanted to kind of talk about the league, kind of talk about some update stuff with Team KALIBER, and just stuff in general. We're going to be going to XGames next week. I don't know. I haven't really discussed that too much as far as like the teams that we're playing, but we are in Pool A, I think, along with Evil Geniuses, Strictly Business, and Optic Nation. So the way that works is we play Optic Nation first round, and if we win, then we go on to play Evil Geniuses or Strictly Business, and then if we lose, vice versa, we play the loser of Evil Geniuses and Strictly Business. I almost said Evil Business, but so yeah, that's kind of the way. It's not really like the way a general pool works, where every team plays every team, and then the top two teams move on. But it's gonna work like we're gonna do that, and I think the two teams that make it out of that are then gonna go into a single elimination bracket with the two teams that make it out of the other pool, which is the other pool is Optic Gaming, Envy, FaZe Red, and Curse Orange. So pretty interesting. We did lose to Optic Nation at Niagara. Even we had a fill in. We played with Mad Cat. Not saying Mad Cat's bad, but what we ended up losing were we lost both search and destroys to him, and which is something that we kind of really been improving on. We've been playing wager matches, and we've been grinding out search and destroy, and just kind of practicing it a lot. Get it, and we actually have strategies. Like if you watch our streams in the beginning of the game, we'll call what we're doing. We'll say like default, we'll say A push and A rush, shit like that. And when we have different strategies, where before it was just kind of like, all right, everyone just play for picks. That's kind of like what all our strategies consisted of. So we got strategies. Last night we actually we went last round in Sovereign Search with Curse Orange, ended up losing, and then we went last round. We actually came back from being down 5-3 on Octane Search last map, and we came back to win. So our search and destroy I think has greatly improved. I would say Curse Orange is one of the best search teams in the league. They do have their search stretch down. You guys know Mud Dog. He's a search and destroy animal. But something else I wanted to talk about besides that, all right. I guess last night so we went 3-2 with Curse Orange, 3-1 Vex, and we 3-1 FaZe Black. So this is the fourth map. We beat them on this map. Spoiler alert. Probably should have said that before I said that. But anyway, we actually got a new sponsorship. We're sponsored by Technica now. They're a headset company. We've never had a headset sponsor before, just mainly because we didn't want to get someone like SteelSeries, just because no one on the team really likes SteelSeries as far as like their product goes. But Redneck got us with Audio Technica, and let me know how my mic quality sounds in this video, because I am using my Audio Technica headset. But they sent us like a whole bag of stuff. We got a headset, we got headphones to listen to music, we got earbuds, we got some like fan, like a Japanese fan you can like fan yourself off with. What else did we get? We got shit. Well, I didn't even really get to look at mine that much because I had to come to my brother's house for league matches, and I like got it, and then as soon as I got it, I put my headset in my bag and then just dipped. I didn't really open it and look at it, but we got like a phone case and a t-shirt and just different things like that. But we are sponsored by Audio Technica. Last night was my first time using the headset, and I was really impressed. It's really comfortable. Maybe just because I have a big ass head and it fits my head really well, but yeah, it was comfortable to me. And the mic quality, Nezo said that the mic quality sounded really good on Skype. They all sounded really good when we were playing on Skype. So as far as I can tell, this is a good headset, and it's not just some cheap headset that you're just like, oh, we're sponsored by them, go buy them. They actually it really does seem like good quality. If you look at it in the webcam in this video, I actually am wearing it. It's gold and black. They do make a red and black one, but the ear cups are open, so supposedly that like lets more sound in. So we wanted the ones with the closed ear cups. But I'll link I'll put all their stuff down in the description, and I guess I can link the headset that we're wearing. I forget what it's called. It's like the AAH1 or something. I probably should research it. I'll do a review on this headset, like a main review video, when I get home to my house and I have my whole thing with the earbuds and the headphones and all that stuff. So I'll do a whole big review when I get home. But as of right now, I'm at my brother's house still. We have league matches today against Evil Geniuses and Optic Gaming. Those are big matches, and the reason why all these matches are so huge now, I mean for the whole season the matches are huge, but right now it's coming down to crunch time because It really is. It's really close between us, Vex. I guess Curse Orange is still in it. They kind of shit the bed last night, but they're still in it. Uh, let's see. Denial is kind of falling back with us. Phase Red, it's kind of crucial for them because they don't have Theory. Theory's on vacation, so they're playing with a fill-in for a couple matches. So crucial matches for them because they're kind of close to us, and Curse Black. So it really is just a race between all the teams. You know, we're in 8th place right now ahead of Vex. We passed them last night, but Vex, we have 2 more games played than them. We have 1 more win and 1 more loss. So if they go 1-1, we'll be tied. If they go 0-2, we'll be ahead of them. If they go 2-0, they'll be ahead of us. So today's matches are really big. Last night's matches were huge because we played 2 teams that were right next to us. Curse Orange was like a game back, and Vex was like a game ahead. So last night's matches were beyond huge. But if we can pull out a win if we can go 2-0 and beat EG and Optic Gaming, I think that'll like really solidify our spot. Because there's only like 13 or 10 matches left. There's not that many matches left. So if we can beat these teams, because I think like Curse Black, Vex, and Curse Orange, Strictly Business, those teams are playing each other. I'm looking at Strictly Business. They're like 9-22. I'm pretty certain that they're out of it. There's really nothing they can do. They've kind of fallen way too far behind. But if they can pull out some wins against teams like Vex and teams like Curse Orange and stuff like that to keep them pushed back, and like Curse Black could go 0-3 today, or I don't know when they have matches. But they can go 0-3 their next set of matches, and that's going to be the end of it for them. Not really the end of it, but we'll be ahead of them. Like we're only 2 games back behind, like Curse Black, or like 3 games back behind Phase Red and Denial. So those teams are not ahead of us by any means by that much. It's not a long shot. It's anyone's game. Got to win these league matches. Got to go big. And like I said, I told people. People ask me, "Are you guys going to qualify?" I was like, if we go 2-1 every night, we should be good. And a 3-0 would really help us. And last night we got that 3-0. So hopefully today, the goal obviously is to go 2-0. But I would be happy with going just 1-1 and staying where we are. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know if EG's playing. I don't know if EG's gonna have to play the fill-in or what. Someone told me that Crim's in Australia. That's what Nezzo was saying. I don't know if that's even true or not, but we'll have to see about that. Anything else? What else was I going to talk about? So we covered the league. We covered XGames. Talked about XGames. Talked about our new sponsorship. That's pretty much everything. As far as we are going to play in the 2K series. Now, I didn't really talk about this too much. I uploaded a video talking about the 2K. But I didn't really talk about like all the shit we were getting that whole day for the 2K because we forfeited Optic Nation. And what I wanted to explain with this whole Optic Nation deal, I know I'm like bringing up old shit, but there's really nothing else to talk about in this video. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, just tell us," because last video I was like, "I'm not going to talk about it." But anyway, what really happened with that situation is we were playing this map, and they were up by like 20 something, and there was still 3 minutes left in the first side. So it's not like by any means they had the match locked up. It's not like, oh well, we took a map from them, we should have just given them the free map. There by no means did we have it did they have it locked up. So Killa's Xbox overheats, and we just keep playing. Miracles was host. Optic Nation had the host of the game. And Nezzo and them were like, after that, they stopped playing. Nezzo and all them quit playing. We all just sat there and were like, what do we do? Like, do we leave? Do we tell them to end it? Like, what do we do? And we're like, well, just keep playing until they end it. And they didn't end it. And I know this sounds like I'm bullshitting. Like, oh, well, if they would have ended it, we would have replayed it. But if they would have ended on the spot, it's not like we're gonna be like, well, you guys forfeit. Like, yeah, we'd have been like, all right, just replay the whole map. But they didn't end the game. They didn't really do anything. They just kind of played out that side, and we pushed, we were just pushing for 3-cap. We're like, all right, whatever. It's 3v4. They're not going to end it. What are we supposed to do? Stop playing? So we were pushing for 3-cap, going hard. And we ended up winning that side by 20 exactly. And we sat there and we waited after the side. Killer rejoined. Embos texted Gunjar and said, you guys good to start it? Us down by 20. Saying Optic Nation down by 20, and Gunjar just said, yeah, that's fine. And so they started it, and we ended up winning. I forget what we won the second side by, but we ended up winning. And then after that, that's when they started saying, "Oh, you guys could have replay, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Dude, you guys didn't no one asked us to replay." And it was just kind of like a whole shit thing because you guys know how it's like not all of the Optic fans, not most of them, but some of the Optic fans a little out of there. And so they were tweeting us some hateful shit. And then on top of that, I didn't have my Xbox One with me that day because the last 2K series, no one wanted to play Xbox One. So then when we played against Evil Geniuses, they're like, "Oh, Sharp, do you have your Xbox One?" I was like, "Nah, I don't. You guys got to get on 360." And they're like, "All right." And then I didn't have my Xbox One for the finals. We were playing against Envy. Envy goes to the finals, and then they all start tweeting out like, "Oh, you don't have your Xbox One, blah blah blah," and like people were tweeting me like, "You guys should just forfeit." Like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, no. Like, telling me I should forfeit an Xbox 360 tournament because I didn't have an Xbox One, but it's kind of just not really a shitty day, but it's kind of a weird day as far as like people just saying stupid shit. That's the thing about Twitter. Twitter's like a bunch of stupid shit, and on top of that, my Twitter account is broke. I think I'm losing followers. It's kind of weird, but if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, _TK. But as always, be sure to give the video a like. Look at my boy going 31-23 to close out the match. But as always, subscribe if you're not subscribed. This is your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace.